Jackie's Cooking. Well, my loves, I wanted to go in today. I wanted to be extra. I wanted to fuse flavors. This is Asia meets Italy meets Haiti. Yes, a little crab claws, some mussels, a little bit of wine, pasta. Well, you know what? Stay tuned and watch. My loves, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to press that notification bell so you can get weekly updates on all of my delicious recipes. And don't forget to like and share. Let everybody know Jackie's Cooking. Well, we have our ingredients here. We have some tomato sauce, some smoked herring, okay, and some beautiful crab claws, some mussels. We have our butter, some pasta, of course, delicious spaghetti, some black pepper. We have some onions, some garlic, some garlic chili paste. We have some green seasoning. We have some sweet peas, some chicken bouillon flavoring powder, a little bit of sugar, some oil, we have some chicken breast, which I had, which was left over, just a little bit of salt, some beautiful sesame oil, and my favorite wine, of course, any wine of your choice. Okay, and some Creole seasoning. So let's get to it. All right, so guys, I am going to take some water. I'm going to put this herring, because I would just want to take off a little bit of that salt that's in there. And I'm just going to boil it, you know, a little bit so we can take out some of that salt. It's salted, but it's not extremely like over the top salted, but it's salted. So I just want to boil it a little bit and take some of that, a little bit of that salt out of it. And I love herring. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, it's also called arenque, you know, Haiti, so arenque, you know, delicious. Okay, so we are going to clean our mussels and our crab claws. With these mussels, you know, when you're going through them, if any of them are open, sometimes you could just, you know, hit them a little bit and they'll close by itself. But if it's wide open like this, you know, I would discard that, you know. Also, if the shells are cracked, you know, just be mindful. If, you know, if it won't close all the way, discard those. Because, you know, just in case you don't want to get sick. Okay, so we're just going to clean this under some water. Okay, if you get the frozen ones, then, you know, you could just go through them as well. But when you get them fresh, I would put them in some salt water, and usually what they'll do is just cough out any of the sand that might be inside of the mussels. Okay, so we're going to roughly slice some onions. Okay, I'm just roughly cutting my onions here. And my friends, the ingredients are listed in the description box below. Okay, so I'm just going to take my garlic and I'm going to put it in my pestle and mortar. Okay, my brother got this for me when he came from the Dominican Republic. Love it. Okay, love my pilon. Okay, so we are crushing our garlic. Now I had put a little oil, adding my butter, and we are going to sauteing our veggies. I love sauteing. I love when oil and onions and garlic, all that action starts happening. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna add our onions. All right, and I'm tossing that in the butter and oil. And you're probably wondering, listen, I was just home and we had some clams left, not clams, mussels, excuse me, and some crab claws. And, I like to just create stuff, and you're probably wondering, well, where does the sesame oil come in? You'll never know unless you try, and I love to fuse flavors. That's something I love to do. And this came out absolutely delicious. So I can't wait for you all to try it. Okay, so we're going to take our beautiful garlic that's been crushed and pounded. Okay, we're just sauteing this on medium heat. And who doesn't like pasta? It's one of those dishes that could feed a lot of people, and it's just so good. You could do so many things with it. I'm adding my green seasoning. Okay, and if you want the green seasoning, you can either purchase it, or I do have a recipe in one of my videos of how to make your own. Really, really good. Delicious base. Okay, so I'm adding some of my green seasoning. Of course, green seasoning like this have garlic, cilantro, green peppers, onions. Okay, so now we're going to saute that bad boy together. Okay, just fusing these flavors. Okay, so now I'm going to start adding my herring. Now with the herring, you just need a little bit. Once you take it out of the water, get, of course, the boneless kind. You're going to cut it up into little bits, and you're going to start sauteing it in there as well. What I love about the herring is that it's lending a beautiful, smoky flavor to this dish. I love herring. I know my mother used to cook with it all the time. I just love it, and it'll melt when you, depending on how, you cut it. If you cut it really small like I did, it'll just melt in there, and all you need is just a little bit. You really don't need a lot for this. Okay, and we're just sauteing all those, guys. It smells so good when you combine the garlic and the herring, all those beautiful flavors, and the aroma in the air is, oh my God. Okay, we're getting all those together. We're fusing all of those beautiful flavors. Okay, so after a few minutes of sauteing our onions, garlic, and green seasoning, we are going to add our beautiful mussels and our crab claws. Okay, and we're going to toss it in that beautiful base of onion, butter, garlic, green seasoning. And you know, some people might be like, ooh, that's an odd mixture. But you know, it's amazing how you could just play with food. You know, you got to experiment. You know, I'm a foodie, so I love to try different foods. I love Asian food. I love Caribbean food. I love Italian food. So why not grab certain little things here and there and infuse flavors? So now we're adding our chicken bouillon flavoring powder. Okay, our Creole seasoning. Okay, our black pepper. And guys, I forgot to mention I want you to reserve some of the water from the boiled herring. Okay, we're gonna add our chili paste, garlic chili paste. You can add as much or as less as you want. Okay, just by reserving a little bit of that water from the herring, we're going to add that to our sauce as well, because there's a lot of flavor in there, okay? Just a little bit you need to reserve. So we're tossing all of these together. The aroma, of course, is impeccable. Now we're adding our sesame oil. I love sesame oil. I do. It's you know, it's you don't need a lot of it because it's really potent. You know, used in a lot of Asian cuisine. All right, and we're just tossing those together and building our flavors. And guys, let me tell you something, especially if you're a seafood lover like I am, I'm telling you, stuff like this, when you can make it in your own home, instead of paying a lot of money to go out and have somebody else cook it for you, why can't you do it at home yourself? So we're gonna add some of our tomato sauce, guys, and some of that reserved water from the herring. You just need some of it. Okay, because we're going to start creating our sauce just to lightly coat the pasta. Okay, and now I am going to add my wine, you know, a nice drinkable wine, something that you would drink. I don't like that, you know, those wines that you purchase in the supermarket that you can't drink. Any one of your favorite wines will do, okay? This was a nice, sweet, fruity wine, so I definitely used it in this sauce. So we have our water boiling, and we are going to start boiling our pasta. And I don't want to fully cook the pasta all the way. So when you get the package, read the directions. If it tells you between 8 to 10 minutes, I would cook it 2 minutes less than that, you know, and because you don't want mushy pasta. I like a little bite in my pasta, okay, but it just cooks up perfectly because, mind you, we're going to still continue to cook the pasta in the clams, in the sauce, the light sauce, with the garlic and the onions and all that stuff, okay? So when you read your package for your cooking directions for your pasta, just cook it for 2 minutes less than the actual cooking time, okay? Okay, and of course we had added some salt and some oil in the water, okay, when we did this. Okay, so we have this going on now, this beautiful party going on here in this pan. Now we're going to add up our cut up chicken breast. This is some chicken breast I had from the day before for dinner. So I didn't want it to go to waste. So I cut it up into cubes and we're throwing it in there. Okay, this is our spaghetti seafood delight. That's what I'm calling it, because it is delightful. You know, you have all this beautiful marriage going on here. Okay, now we're going to add our sweet peas. And not only that, but I love to see, you know, I love the color. I love to see different colors going on in my food. I think that is such a, you know, you don't want your food to just taste good, but when it's attractive, you know, I mean, hello. That's what's up, you know, when you could look at food and you see all these different array of colors in your food, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so now guys, we are going to add a little bit more wine, okay? Because I want the wine to be up in there. I want some wine flavor up in there. Any one of your favorite wines will do. This is a nice fruity wine, so I definitely added what I felt was the correct amount for me in this dish. So if you want to add a little bit more to this, that'll be fine. Okay, I didn't want the sauce to be so thick. I just wanted a light sauce on this pasta. Okay. Okay, so we're going to cover that. Let that cook for a little bit. Okay, and now we're just going to taste it. We want to taste, guys, another thing to taste your food. Taste your food, adjust your flavors, adjust your salt, you know, always taste your food. So that's what we're doing right here to see if we need to make any adjustments, add anything or what have you, but it was very, very good. All right, so we're going to now add our spaghetti. Okay, and our spaghetti is going to get mixed in and tossed in with the clams and the crab claws, the garlic, the green seasoning, the onions, and the juices from the crab claws is going to lend its flavor to the pasta. The juices from the clams is going to lend its flavor to the pasta. Then you have the smoked herring. Oh my God, talking about a party in your palate. Okay, so now I'm just using some tongs here. And guys, I should have used a bigger pan, but it was fine. I thought it was still cute, you know, but just so you can have a little bit more action to stir, make sure you have a big enough pot or pan. Okay, so we're just tossing this beautifulness. Listen to me. The things I be saying sometimes. But it is beautiful, you know, it is. Okay, we're just tossing that pasta in that with the wine, the butter. I'm a garlic fanatic, and garlic and pasta could never do me no wrong. Never. Okay, doesn't that look so beautiful? Look at it, so pretty. And I know y'all like, damn, that look good. Well, baby, it does. Trust me, it's really good. okay? And you can let the sauce reduce just a little bit, because again, you just want a light sauce. If you want a little bit more sauce, by all means help yourself, but this was fine for me, and it's not heavily coated in a lot of sauce. Guys, look at that, the clams, not the clams, I'm sorry guys, the mussels, the crab claws, the cut up chicken breast cubes. Oh my God, in that nice wine, buttery kind of tomatoey sauce. Very light and so good. Oh, this was so good. So good. When my husband ate this, he just went berserk. He was like, oh my God. And when I know he likes everything, well, he basically likes everything I cook anyway. But this was a hit. I want you all to try this. It's so good. It's different. And you could feed a crowd. So let's love one another. Let's all enjoy food and live life. Okay? See you guys next time.